Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to our fit little channel where you find bite-sized workouts by SoulSprite, by us. Today, we're going to be doing the whole body. So the whole body is going to be worked out. So if you can see in front of me, I don't know whether you can or not with the camera angle. So I've got two kettlebells with me. So I've got two different weight sizes. So I've got a 6 kilo and a 20 kilo. So it's up to you. You can get kind of two different weights if you like. If you're kind of know someone like my gran, she's got a handbag. It's probably twice the weight. Take half the things out, and then you've got like a 20 kilo kettlebell, or anything that's that weight. Like we've talked about before, get a bag, fill it with some stuff with whatever weight you want to use. If you've got kind of weights lying around at home, even dumbbells. Dumbbells are great to use as well, no matter what weight they are. So yeah, grab some weights and get ready. Nice. So we're going to start with the hands. So alternating with the hands. We're going to move pretty quick. So you want to fully close and fully splay. So alternating with those hands as much as you can. Kettlebells are really cool. So you can keep them as a doorstop while you're not using them. They're kind of space saving like TRXs. 2 and 1. Roll the wrists around as your fists are closed. So they're kind of really easy to have around, and they're kind of so effective with your training. That's why for me, upstairs in the bar studio, in the TRX studio, outside the bar studio in boxing, we do kettlebell and change, other way, and TRX. They're so easy to do, so good for the whole frame, so good to strengthen up and balance the whole body. 3, 2, and 1. Elbows, arms forward and back. So we're warming up that whole elbow joint now as you're coming forward and back from there. And so the kind of rule of thumb when you're working with any weight is to start light. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling round. So if you start heavy straight away, expect to get injured. Expect something kind of to go really horribly wrong. Make sure you film it and change. Other way, you're guaranteed to get some laughs on YouTube. But yeah, so make sure when you're doing the weight, always start light and then kind of build up there once your form and your technique is good. 2 and 1. One arm first and going all the way back. That way your body's kind of gets used to the weight gradually as you go, rather than kind of a big shock and you don't have the form, especially our posture will break. And that's when we get injured. So we want to make sure, and change, other arm. So we want to make sure that we kind of keep a posture set throughout the whole thing and that we move well. So everything is clean in our movement. We're going to be doing some fast things and some slow and light, and both arms forward now. If you've only got one kettlebell or one weight, just use that one size weight. That will be absolutely perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Twisting down. So aiming across towards that wall behind you. Just get a nice movement through the spine. Lengthen one arm out. So you're getting a big full movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So leg lifts. So we're going to have a hand on a wall or a chair. Starting with that right leg first. Just going to lift as we straighten behind. Lift and behind. And so it's just nice and light to do that lift. Nothing too high, just lengthening out that hip flexor, igniting the glutes, getting that working. 3, 2, and 1. Same leg, up and out to the side. Same again, just light. Don't worry about height or anything at all. Just make sure you're just getting warm and getting everything mobile. And breathing, letting the breath relax and flow as you move. 3, 2, and 1. Change. Other leg and kicking back, up and back. Same again, nice and light. Don't worry about too much height. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out to the side. Full lift and down. Full lift and down. Full lift and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, last one, legs to the front. So we're just going to be lifting and just alternating with the legs and just bringing them back together again. So lift and down. We don't need to be high. We just want to kind of ignite the hip flexors, get everything kind of moving in that position. When we sit all day, they just go to sleep. So we just want to make sure that we wake them up and get them moving. And get those hamstrings kind of alive too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So we're going to be starting slow with our movement. I'm going to be starting with my lower weight. I'm going to hold my kettlebell in both hands If you've got a weight, just hold it with both hands as well. So we want a kind of nice symmetrical movement within the body. What we're going to do is we're going to have our feet together. We're going to do 5 on each side. I'm going to lift my left leg and keep my right leg as straight as I can, or a slight kink at most. So I'm going to come down from here. As I just reach forward, I'll count you through. We're going to go nice and light, make a touch to the floor, and then come back up again. If you get wobble in your base foot, it's just your foot finding its equilibrium. So it'll come back to that center point, that balance point, if you let it kind of give a wobble and shake. Okay, ready? So we're going to go 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let that left leg touch. 1, 2, 3. Always in the air. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 down. 2 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Change. Other foot, other leg. Okay, posture up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can keep that same weight if you want to. I'm going to go heavy. So I'm going to go back to go to the heavy one, go to the 20. So we're doing a single arm clean and press. So I'm going to start in a squat position. So what we don't want to do is get a big flick and a press. So I'm going to turn my wrist to here before I press up. So I'll show you with the lighter one first. So I'm starting in my right, so as I'm facing your left if you're mirroring. So I'm going to touch the floor. I'm going to come up to this position here. So it's resting on my shoulder with the kettlebell, and I want to press at the same time as my legs straighten. So the whole thing will come to here, up, and then back down again. So I can't go slow. You can't go slow with a heavier weight because you need that whole momentum to get that kettlebell nice and high. So with our set of 5s, I'm going to do 5 on each side. So I want to make sure I keep my posture. I want to get that momentum through my legs. I want to lift straight, bang, and then back down again with gravity. Okay, so 1 movement up, straight in the knees and the elbows pretty much at the same time. Okay, ready, and go. 1, all the way to the top. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, and up. Change, ready. 1, and up. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, and up, and back down. I'm going to go back to my lighter weight. Last set where we do the drop forwards. So hands on, feet together. So now my breath is starting to pick up slowly. It's going to be hard to keep my balance. And that's what the good thing about doing balance and strength at the same time is your body's got to try and compute so many more things at once. So good for the body to try and overload mentally. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to a heavy. So, same again. If you've got the same weight, keep the same weight. So we did the clean and press last time. We did sets of 5. We're going to ramp that up now. We're going to do a big set of, what do you reckon, 10? 15, 15. So let's do 15 each side, just in case you guys are not using a heavier weight in between. So we're going to do 15 on one side. We're going to drop and do press-ups, and then we'll do straight away 15 on the other side. What I forgot to mention before is just make sure on your watch, turn it around the other way. I'll take it off just in case the kettlebell or anything kind of smashes the face of the watch. It's happened heaps before. Okay, so feet set, back straight, 15. And go. 1, up and down. 2, 3, 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, nice. 4, just congratulating myself then. 3, 2, and 1, and down for press-ups. So for the press-ups, we're going to be using our weight. So if you don't have a weight, you can just have your hands flat on the floor if you like. I'm going to have one hand on the kettlebell, the other hand on the floor. So I'm going to be lopsided, but I'm not going to try and let the torso twist. I'm going to try and keep everything as straight as I can. Okay, ready? One hand on, and up, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're not doing the other press ups yet. We're going to do the other set of clean, squat, clean and press, and then we're going to come back and do the other press ups on the other side. Okay, set the feet well. Beautiful and straighten your posture. Don't let go of the weight. Don't smack anything above your head if you've got low ceilings. Okay, ready? Or if your name's Tim, don't smash your light above you. Okay, ready? Sit well and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, and that's it. 3, almost there. 2, 1, and down. Okay, ready for your press-ups? Same again to 15. I want that handle running nice and straight as I can. I want to sit up straight too. Ready? Make sure your hands are wide enough for your shoulders to fit between and your thumbs to shoulder height. And up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So, not the heavy, going back to the lights, and I'm going to be lying on my back. So from our back position, we're going to be doing sit-ups from here. Just make sure everything is away, so you're not lying directly straight onto your kettlebells or couch or anything that's lying around you. Hang on, just fix my mic. Okay, so the arm's going to be nice and straight. We're going to come up for a full sit-up from here and then back down. Keeping that arm straight. Okay, ready? 1, 2, don't worry about speed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. So, hands just underneath the hips. So we're going to come up from here. We're going to lift our legs for a leg lift as we come up. So we're going to lift our legs. Then we're going to try and touch the ceiling with our toes. Then we're going to drop down gently. So we don't want to have one section of the movement. We want to have the whole section's perfect. So we've got our lift, that's perfect. Our extension, that's perfect. And our ease down, that's nice as well. We don't want to kind of thud the hips to the floor as we ready. So thumbs underneath. 1, up, extend and down. 2, up, extend and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, I just need to adjust, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. So, if you've got a mic, just adjust the mic because you're rolling on the cord. That's it. So we're starting in our left hand this time. So I want to make sure the the kettlebell is straight above my shoulder. Same lift as before. And go. 1, up and down. 2, up and down. 3, up and down. 4, up and down. 5, up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up and down. So instead of before, where we did the leg lift with extension, what we're going to do for this one is we're going to have our legs bent. We're going to have our hips, so our knees coming up for a knee tuck and our heels tucked to our bums. So hands ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have your head down if you like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And done. Well done, guys. So we're going to start by a really quick, finish by a really quick stretch. So reversing one hand and stretching nice and deep through the back of the forearm. So just while you're doing that, you know the days that you have when you're not feeling, you just don't feel, you feel the opposite of that. You feel mentally not onto it. So we've got a window over here that you can't see. We've got 4 panes of glass on there and change. Other hand, stretching through the back of the forearm. So I get a whiteboard marker pen. I come out and I write down what I don't feel like doing. So sometimes it'll be, I don't know, what was it the other night? 400 reps. So 100 of something, 100 of something, 100 of something in that pain, and 100 of something else. 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, 1 knee on the floor, 1 foot on the floor, and hips forward. And lengthen out those hip flexors. And then maybe I'll do them in sets of 25. So the only rest I'll have, so I'll do the first set of whatever it is, second set of whatever it is, third set of 25, fourth set to 25, and then the only rest I'll get is I'll walk up to the window, cross off, cross off, cross off, cross off. The first set I did, because I've already written up 25 for each, and change. Other side. And that's the only rest I'll get. And it takes about 6 seconds to get up, cross them off, and get back down again. And then same again, 25, 25, 25, 25. So I'm getting that 100 set in. I'll walk up, cross, 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 wipe them all off until I get to that 400. So I repeat that process 4 times, obviously. 3, 2, and 1. Lying on your side. So you're just going to grab your foot and bring it in and stretch through your thighs. Sometimes it's a lot bigger, depending if I'm feeling really kind of, what do you call it? Just not ferocious, feel quite gentle or fragile, or I just don't feel strong mentally. Then I'll up that heaps. So I'll do sets of 5. So I'll maybe do 250 chin-ups, which will take a couple of hours, and I'll do them in sets of 5. But in between that, I'll do maybe 5 chin-ups, 10 press-ups, and change. Other leg, I'll stay this one just because it's easier to talk to you guys from here. So I'll do a 5, say chin-ups. I'll do a 10, say of press-ups. I'll do maybe a 15 of sit-ups, and then I'll do a 20 of squat jumps. I'll go right that on the window, and then I'll come back again. And I'll just keep going and going and going and going until 3, 2, and 1. And up. Last one, we're just going to reach forward and grab your toes. Because I think I just don't want that to continue. So my background's in martial arts, and kind of same in a fight. I don't want to be in a position where they get a roll on. And I always think about that when I'm doing my mental training, mental skills. I think everything's to develop the mentality. So I want to make sure as I'm here, I want to develop that mentality of keep pushing forward. If I feel like, I call them weeds growing in the garden, I want to get them straight away. And how do I do that? I break the body down. I get exhausted. So I've got something to feel proud of. Last one, bring that leg over and pulling in. So I've got something to feel proud of. But it's hard to feel rubbish when you've just something you're really proud of, and you've blown yourself out, you're exhausted, you're running on endorphins, you've cleaned out the system with good breath, you've sweated everything out. It's really hard to feel rubbish after that. So the worse I feel, the harder the session I do. And I don't have to do super hard ones very often, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. That's because I'm getting better at it, and change. Getting better at controlling my mentality. If you're feeling down a lot more, like I do with my clients, you've got to do it a lot more. And until it becomes, until you become stronger, until you feel that shift, that mentality shift. So have a play with that. It's so amazing to work hard, to train hard, to feel proud of yourself. And then David Goggins, 2 and 1, calls him his cookie jar. So if he does any training or anything in his life that is, that's worthy of praise, worthy of himself patting himself on the back, he writes it on a little note, throws it in a cookie jar, and he keeps it in his kitchen. Anytime he feels rubbish, he pulls out a few of those and has a read and remembers how wonderful he is. And God, that's not the whole key, but it's such a massive part of our mental health. And in times like this, that's the thing that we need to work on. The other thing is fun. We've got to approach everything with fun, but maybe we'll save that and talk about that in another episode. So, nice simple session, hopefully simple-ish session, depending on what weight you're using. We're going to add to that and build to that. By the end of this week, we're going to do a pretty hard, pretty long session. And I'll show you what one of those sessions is like, I think, and that I do, even though I'll be happy. And we'll kind of get a feel for that and see what it's like. Well done, guys. Brilliant. Keep the technique flowing. Start light, build up really well. Your frame strong, then build up. You'll know when to increase when things start getting easy. Well done. Super proud of you guys, and we'll see you on the next session. Over and out.